Jump scare. Here I am. Did you like that tune? You better have liked it, because I made that. That's actually the wrong version of that tune. That's an earlier version that I found on my hard drive just now. Go away, fly off my screen. There you go. Hello. Who have we got? We've got Clay and we've got Lupu. Hello. I was going to say to you, I'm actually quite ill. I feel like garbage. Yeah, I am here. Even so, even though I feel ill, I'm here. For the bread provides. Hello, everybody. I say everybody. Hello, both of you. See if some other people hop in. They might do later on. They might not. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, we got Cupmaster. Hello. How's it going? As well. How are you, people? Playing Cuphead again today, and we're using the chaser only. And I feel very ill. I feel like garbage, but we're going to do this anyway. So let's proceed. Before I start, before we hop in the game, I was just going to say I was doing pea shooter only for quite a while. I really like pea shooter only, and it's fun to do and to get S rank. We're going to do chaser only, which will be a good thing and a bad thing, because the chaser will be quite difficult to get S rank with because of how long it takes to deal damage. But we'll see how we get on. Maybe we'll get S rank, maybe we won't. If you haven't left a like on the stream, please do so, because it helps me out a massive amount. So please leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Thank you. Cutmaster says it was your birthday 2 days ago. Oh, nice. And Clay, this says you sound older, like you've aged in a single week. Yeah, I feel like garbage, man. I'm really ill. But I've got a drink here, a nice smooth drink, which will hopefully help me along the way. So let's switch over. It's a Cuphead, is it? Rest in peace, my ears. Wow, that's loud. There you go. I am wounded. I'm remarkably wounded. Luke, welcome. Very interesting use of sound alert with the I am wounded. I am very ill. I feel like trash garbage. Welcome. Lupu says, I'm in your walls. That's mildly horrifying. We're going to go back to the start of the game for a warm-up. We're going to be using the chaser only. Just the chaser. So we'll do it. I was, today I was going to stream Destroy All Humans, to be honest with you. But I decided to stream Cuphead, just so I'm in familiar territory. Stuff that I know quite well. So I thought, you know what, let's do Cuphead for old time's sake. I am going to stream Destroy All Humans again at some point, though, because I adore that game. It's very fun. Yeah, Luke, I sound like death because I'm remarkably ill. I sound like garbage. But here we be. Expert root pack, let's go with the chaser. Let's be having ya. This is going to be weird, isn't it? Let's see how we get on. Still get those parries in. Do you know the one thing I'm concerned about is using the super meter? I missed a parry, really? That's ludicrous. How did I miss that? Can we go close? See, that's so stupid. It takes way too long. Luigi Fan Gaming says, is your voice sound different? It does indeed, and the reason being, welcome in by the way, the reason I sound different is because I'm very ill. I've been coughing and retching and sneezing like that, and I've also had an absolutely thumping headache. I'm very ill. I'm not a well man at all. Even this first phase takes ages with the chaser. This is ludicrous. Like the rapper. Look how long that takes. Henry says, rah, the chaser will chase the bosses. Welcome, Henry, as well. Everyone's turning up. The whole squad are here now. Let's just spam the supers here. This is weird. Even the first... Seriously? Even the first phase of this takes ages with the chaser. It sucks, doesn't it? Well, the chaser, it has its uses. General use is definitely not a good use for it. Taking a hit on the root pack is a bit silly as well. Man, you will have to bear with me. I feel like trash. So we'll see how this goes. I'm nervous about this stream, but I should be sleeping. But you know what? I was like, people want to see me streaming, man. So stream. Geo, hello. How's it going, Geo? Welcome. It's the man himself. I haven't played your mod in a while, Geo, but you're more than welcome here, man. Thank you for hopping in. I was just explaining just now that I sound like garbage because I'm very, very ill. And I sound like a different person. Not in a good way, not in a nice way, in like a I sound horrible kind of way. But welcome in, good sir. Chaser only can go one of two ways, really. Because it can take a lot longer to actually deal damage and what have you. So good luck getting S rank. Because of how long it'll take to deal any sort of damage to the bosses. My word. My voice must sound even more boring than I usually do with being ill. My voice probably sounds even more British and boring. I say, tea and crumpets. I took a hit. Seriously? You're having a laugh? That's garbage. Oh, wherever, man. I don't care. Sinatra, welcome to you as well. How's it going? Roses are red. This goes dimb domb. In 10 seconds, I'll send a nuclear bomb. What? You updated your mod recently? That would have been an S rank if I didn't take a hit. It's like an absolute moron. I don't even care. I'm going to carry on anyway. You kind of sound monotone and about to throw up. That's how I always sound, Cupmaster. That's how I sound every day. Monotone and like I'm about to cry. That's my normal accent. Henry says you never wanted to play Geo mode yet. It's difficult. It's brutal. And Geo, man, you have certainly made the game really hard with that mod. So congratulations on that one. It's deeply upsetting. The EXs are really weird for that. You're supposed to use it as like a weird. It's not even a shield. It's like a just if things are standing near you. Then all of the what have you will go around you. I don't know what I'm talking about. The shield, the chaser shield thing, it'll go around you, won't it? And you can stand near enemies and deal damage whilst it stood around you. I used a full bar on the first phase. That's hilarious on this boss. Is the game volume quite quiet, by the way? I apologize if it is. I could hear the sound alert just fine. I heard the I am wounded blasting through my speakers, no problem. So my main issue with getting an S rank with the chaser only is the fact that will we deal damage quickly enough? Because you got to do it in like 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and the chaser has a very low damage output, so I don't know if you'll deal the damage in time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Fam. I hate the term fam. Why on earth did I say that? I'll catch up on chat in a minute. Give me a second. Paul Brad, get well soon. Thank you, Sinatra. Like I say, I feel like garbage. Someone said, I worried someone earlier because they're like, why does your voice sound different? You sound weird. I do. I agree. It's because, oh, come on, really? I'm taking like stupid hits. It's because I'm focusing so much on like how little damage I'm doing. I'm so like concerned about it. Come on, Brad. I should be sleeping. I should be like resting, but I'm like, nah, I can't. I can't do it, man. Cool that you've updated the mod though, Gio. I'll have a look at some point probably. I'm just like, I'm not mentally prepared for that right now. That insane difficulty mod. Massive respect to you for all the work you put in making the mod though. So I know a lot of the times you can change variables and stuff in regards to the difficulty. You can change values in the game's code to speed things up or give things more health, whatever. What am I doing, look? You did touch one boss, and that boss is Goopy for the final phase. Oh damn, like Goopy wasn't hard enough already. I don't know what's going on. This is going garbage. I've only got 2 likes on the stream, guys. So if the rest of you watching, if you could leave a like on the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Only because it helps out the channel. It helps out, put you in the algorithm and whatnot. There's a band called The Algorithm. I quite like them. They make like gent metal chiptune electronic music. They're pretty awesome. And they're called The Algorithm. I like that band. I only mentioned them because I said the word algorithm. Algorithmic in nature. Right, give me that one more parry, please. Thank you. Wasting an entire bar on the first phase is really weird. Oh, what? How did I get hit? Come on, look. Rib and throat. Mondays are only good when I have lasagna. What? That's the most random sentence ever to say. Let's have the 3 parries. Right, I'm really trying to focus, but I'm just doing like with the chaser. It makes you feel like you're so concerned with the damage output. You know what I'm saying? The damage. I'm just like, come on, mate. Come on now. That was a nice double parry there. That was a good one. That was delightful. That. My word. Someone had said to me that they find, like, with some of the difficulty mods, expert ain't got nothing on them. Which is mental, because expert, some people struggle with regular on this game. Imagine them with the difficulty mod, damn. Right. I should just only really focus, all I should focus on is dodging stuff rather than landing damage. Just focus on dodging stuff instead. Because, like, what's the point of focusing on aim with the chaser, you know what I'm saying? Just focus on not getting hit. Just don't be stupid, don't be a moron. That's a good idea, Brad, isn't it? That actually landed, but it doesn't deal any damage, does it? Again, I'll catch up on chat in just a second. Let me just look at the screen a minute. I need to wake up. I'm gonna take like a drink of my my energy after this. Hold on, I've got like an energy supplement thing, which I'll take a sip of in a minute, because I need it, fam. I said fam again. You can tell I'm ill, using awful terminology such as fam. Gosh, I hate that a remarkable amount. I don't think it's gonna be in time. That's what I was trying to do, just face forward with the chaser. Yeah, oh damn it, look, again, I hate this game. The chaser is not good for this final phase, is it? Because I keep like facing away to jump out of the way of these things, look. See what I'm saying? I face the opposite direction. I would like to stay facing forward. If you give me the bowl one, maybe we can do that with it. Yeah, we can face forward with this one, and it's not that big of a deal. In fact, you're kind of encouraged to face forward with this phase. I've already screwed up the S rank rover. Look how long it's taken to deal the damage, though. It takes forever. Can we spam these at it? That's hilarious. Island dream for battle? What does that mean? Hello, Murty, though. How's it going? Truly a British meal. Ha! That is very funny. Look at that. Even if I hadn't taken damage, 3 minutes. That's hilarious. 3 minutes. Here's a hint. Blob runner. Oh, for your mod? We'll see how that goes. You're having beans and sausage on toast? Oh, that's why you said British dinner. Ambrosia, we're having beans on toast for dinner. I sound even more like a Tory with my voice at the moment. I sound even more like Prince Harry. Ambrosia, we're having beans on toast for supper. Are you going to use a filter like the black and white one? But I mean, we can if you want. Have I got it? I should have it, right? Have I not got the black and white one on there? On this save? I swear I haven't P-ranked everything, have I? I mean, we could put the two-tone one on, which looks kind of awful. But let's put that on. I'm using a different save. That hurts my eyes. That looks really horrible. No bendy mod? Gosh, I haven't used the bendy mod for a while now. I used to run with it all the time, but you can, like I've said before, you can only use the bendy mod if you are running the game in legacy mode. If you're running the game in the latest patch, you can't play as bendy because they disabled the developers. Studio MDHR, they started to realize that people were messing around with the textures, and they were like, nah man, we don't like that. They really didn't like people messing around with the texture files. That's why they've disabled it in the latest patch. I'm going to turn the two-tone off after this, it looks horrible. I don't have P rank on everything on this save, that's mental. I thought I did. Oh, wherever. I keep deleting my saves and starting again. I think this save file is weird. It's 296%. It's not 300%. Oh, I haven't got full bar of meter used, have I? Chase is quite good for this boss. It's not good for the frog boys though. I think the chase is really not good for the frog boys at all, actually. It sucks. Do you know what I didn't ask? How's everyone doing anyway? I hope you're doing good. You actually like that filter? You don't say supper, you're no Tory. Gosh, I'm not a Tory either. I just sound like one with my current voice messed up. 1 minute 30 is quite decent for Chaser. I missed like some messages. Cut Masses, recently you've been getting obsessed with long content, like 2 to 6 hour videos. Yeah, I watch like insanely long videos all the time. Someone made a 5-hour long video about the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and I watched the entire thing, man, because I love Oblivion, and I really loved his analysis of the game. You're doing great, that's good. The term blob runner is code reference for those mini blue guys in Forest Follies. Oh, the guys that were cut, but they've been restored with a couple of mods, haven't they? Weren't they originally supposed to be in the game, weren't they, Gio? Like, the blue guys were meant to be in game. On Goopy's boss, I missed that parry, that's pathetic. Wonder how this is going to go now. Because I love this boss. And I'm pretty good at S rank in this boss, but we'll see how we do it with the Chaser only. I sound like a member of the royal family with my monotone voice. I'm like, Ambrosia, fetch my supper spoon, papa. Watch out for all of the everything on screen. Get the shield thing on. I keep calling it a shield. It's not really a shield. Well, it kind of is, but it's not really. It's like if anything comes close to you, it'll hit for you, which is kind of neat. See, like that, it kills things that come near you, which is kind of useful. That was a nice parry. Chim chim chiri, parry. You gotta like watch out for the everything. Chrome has the everything button. Do you see that advert? But it was a Google Chrome, or like the Google thing has got the everything button. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just got screwed badly by the RNG then, didn't I? Feel the Chaser is the only way you can get a proper full-length fight on Goopy. The Chaser is, because it takes so long, even if you haven't nerfed it with the heart ring, or whatever, or even if you haven't nerfed it, it still does quite a little amount of damage. So it definitely takes longer. It's quite good against Chef Saltbaker, to be honest, because it's good against Chef Saltbaker because you're so focused on dodging all of his stuff, and you can just keep firing, just keep swimming, if you will, like Dory said in that movie, finding Nemo, the fish called Nemo. That's what that film's about. Oh my word, what on earth is going on? BFMI is coming soon on 2024. I have no idea what BFMI means. Bullet for my Valentine, but that begins with a V, so it can't be that. I don't know what BMFI means. I'm sure all of you guys know though. There's so many things where people say, hey Brad, do you know this thing or that thing? I'm like, No, unfortunately I don't. I can only apologize for that. I only know what I know. I keep just bringing this shield back. This chicanery, he's done worse. Hello, Caffeld, welcome. Thank you for the Better Call Saul there. I got chicaneried. Bread sounds like Garfield. Wow. That's I wouldn't have thought that one, but that's an interesting one. Not Andrew Garfield, but Garfield the cat. If you were to say I sound like Andrew Garfield, that would make sense, because he's very British. He puts on American accents for films a lot, though. Like Spider-Man. He plays Spider-Man in the Amazing Spider-Man films, in those motion picture events. I am speaking gibberish, because I'm very, very ill, but that's okay. We got this, people. I've got medicine called Beecham's, and this might sound weird, right? But it tastes quite good. I like it. Beecham's, it's called. It's weirdly quite nice. You shouldn't enjoy the taste of medicine. It's not supposed to taste nice. Right there, look. Stupid RNG. Screw you, look. You did 3 of them? Okay. Oh, you're joking. I hate this game, man. I need to carry on. I don't even care now. Just carry on. Again, this probably would have been an S rank if I didn't get hit there, like a moron. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting, like, making really stupid moron idiot mistakes, like. Whatever. Wherever, man. Get a parry. I haven't even got 3 supers, have I? I don't think so. It takes so long to deal damage. It takes forever. I remember the first time I ever played Cuphead ever in my life, I used to think that Cagney was insanely difficult. I used to think that Cagney was like Elden Ring level of hard. I don't know how I thought that. Like they say, less is more. I've missed a little bit of chat there. You sound like Garfield the cat, owned by a man named John Arbuckle. What a name he's got, John Arbuckle. The time is spot on. I want to do it again because the damage is ridiculous. Cagney Carnation is a fun fight in Cuphead. The only problem is getting parries for A+ ranks, and essence could be RNG based. Yeah, well, you're always sort of RNG. The thing is, you will always get the pink seeds falling from the sky. Chaser proves that less is more. Chaser is useful sometimes, but as a general use weapon, it's not very good as general use weapon, I'd say, because it makes it kind of annoying to. Every time the seeds drop, you'll always get 1 pink seed. See, every single time there'll be the last one will be pink, so you get a parry, which is not too bad, to be fair. I got the shield on. I like having a full shield, and if you hit like a boss's minion with it, it'll kill it pretty much straight away. Like, see, if you get a full chaser shield on, you're probably gonna kill it straight away. You still see it as a Chad weapon. It can be good sometimes. I don't hate the chaser. I'm not against the chaser. I think sometimes only because of its smaller damage output is what my problem with it is. What am I doing, look? You made a tier list for your rankings for the weapons, charms, and super arts on the Cuphead subreddit. Oh, nice. You can link it. If it lets you put a link in the chat, post it right now in chat. I'll have a look later. I still think the pea shooter is one of the best weapons on the entire game, man. Pea shooter is amazing. There you go. That wasn't the last seed that I got the parry. That was weird. So you put the shield up, and if they come near you, it kills them really well. It kills them really well. I like that. That wording. No, it does, though. For the little minions that come at you. You know what I'm saying? Get the parry. Oh, it's a delicious parry, that. I like that. Only thing is, with the parry, with the chaser, sorry, you can't always pick what you want to actually shoot at. Bring the shield up. Let's go move forward a little bit. If you move a bit closer to the boss, you're more likely for the chaser to lock onto him. Oh, get out of my garden, look. What is happening? What's your favorite weapon in the game? Probably the pea shooter. I love the pea shooter. I also love the spread shot though. So for me, my favorite loadout is pea shooter and spread shot, man. I love it. You can rinse everything with that. It's like the perfect combo, in my opinion. Oh my days, look. I know a lot of people like the charge shot. I'm not really a fan of the charge shot, if I'm being honest. Obviously, it does the most damage. It's true, it do. The charge does insane damage. I don't know, I just don't really like it. I don't like using it. I don't enjoy it. I'm not an enjoyer of the charge shot. But I know that a lot of people who are. I know a lot of people who use it. Some of the best speedrunners in the world for this game use the charge shot as well. But for like other things that I like the lobber. The lobber is really, really good. I actually think people don't give the lobber credit where credit is due sometimes, if I'm honest. People don't give the lobber the respect it deserves. I'm playing like absolute trash. What is going on? What I was going to say, I think the worst weapon on the game is the twist up. I think the twist up sucks. Because it only helps like some. I think the super for it is quite good though. The super for the twist up is good. Because you get to it puts a tornado all over the screen, doesn't it? That's cool. I like that. I think it feels like I'm not destroying things that need destroying. And I'm getting hit by it because I'm not paying attention. Use your eyeballs, Brad, you actual buffoon. Just use your eyes, look. Why are you so stupid, look? This is like the one boss I can rinse no problem with the pea shooter usually. Feels like I'm not able to destroy stuff so quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's a scary movie too, isn't it? Cindy, she's like, you know what I mean? I've made that reference a couple of times here on the channel, and I'm doing it again. There was a foolish tomfoolery there for my movement. But yeah, sometime again soon, I really do want to stream Destroy All Humans again, because I really enjoyed that. Some people said that they didn't like Destroy All Humans. I love it. You're missing out if you don't like it. I haven't used a full bar of meter, I don't think. Can I? No? Oh, you're joking. I hate this game. I hate it so much. What is happening? I don't think I did enough supers anyway. After this, a weird thing. I want to go and do Saltbaker. I want to try do Chef Saltbaker chaser only. That was ridiculous. You've always been a Roundabout and Lava fan? Roundabout is great. When I did speedruns, weird 2 minutes 10, that would have been an S rank if I didn't take damage. What I do when I do a speedrun is quite weird. I actually buy the Roundabout instead of the spread. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I need to take a drink a minute. If you're doing a speedrun of this game, if you get the spread shot, obviously you'll deal damage very, very fast. But I do like the Roundabout because it's more reliable that you'll actually land damage than if you use the spread. Toha says the Roundabout and the spread. Roundabout is really good against pretty much everything. The Lobber is amazing for the dragon. Grim Matchstick. Don't be so hard on yourself. Man, it's because I feel like death. I'm exhausted. What's the name of that weapon that's basically the red version of the chaser? Oh, the crack shot. You're on about this. The crack shot. The crack shot is basically a much better version of the chaser. It's basically an improved version of the chaser. It does more damage. It still locks on, and you can bring out that little turret thing, which you can also parry with the EX there. Let's try Baroness Von Bonbon. This is going to be a disaster. I haven't fought Baroness Von Bonbon for a while. Cut Master says, for your birthday you got God of War Ragnarok and Dark Souls 2. Damn, good luck to you with Dark Souls 2. That game is brutal. Good luck to you. The Chaser is B tier at best. I mean, the Chaser is like... I got to take a hit already. I need to focus a minute. The Chaser is like very average. It's like... It's good in some situations, but the damage output sucks. I don't understand why. I feel like I'm getting hit way more with the Chaser because I'm subconsciously thinking about the fact I'm using the Chaser, and it's affecting my ability to play this video game. Right. Get the parry, please. You got loads of opportunity at the end to get parries anyway, haven't you? Look how long it takes to kill the minions as well. It's so stupid. I don't know why, but like it like subconsciously puts in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm not dealing enough damage, and I'm thinking about that instead of focusing on not taking damage. You know the Cupcake guy, I actually hate him. He does my head in. The reason I hate him is because the splash damage, literal splash damage, always has me. He always has me with it. Does my head in. Especially when you've got Baroness Von Bonbon firing at you. If you get him on the third mini-boss. If you get him last, is what I'm saying. If you get him now, where she's also fires at you, I hate it. It makes me want to eat my eyes. Also, I haven't got enough... Start again. I was doing really good. You feel like the crack shot is overrated? I just think it's very easy to use. I think it's like an ease of use thing. Like the crack shot makes the game very manageable. A lot of people say that the Chaser makes the game easy. Not really, because the Chaser's damage is awful. And it also, because it auto locks on, it locks on to things that you don't want it to a lot of the time. That's the problem with the Chaser. Yeah, the damage is not very good. So it's not going to be very helpful if you want to S rank or whatever. Look at how long it takes. Oh, come on, look. Crackshot and Chaser are the best weapons for Saltbaker. I think the Chaser... I actually do agree with that. The Chaser is really good for Saltbaker. I remember even Koya agrees with me, and Koya doesn't like the Chaser that much. And even he agrees with me that the Chaser's good for Saltbaker, yeah. Because of the nature of the boss, you know. But yeah, Cupmaster, you got Dark Souls 2 for your birthday. Of all of the Souls games, you got Dark Souls 2. Damn, bro, good luck to you. Dark Souls 2 is brutal. It's very, very, very brutal, so good luck. That game's gonna destroy you, man. Dark Souls 2 is one of the hardest games I've ever played in my life. And that's mostly because Dark Souls 2 is really unfair RNG. I finished it, though. I finished Dark Souls 2. That was a quest, that. That was one hell of a quest, that. Get the parry, please. I said the parry, not jump on top of the... Oh, I hate this game. This is, the things, whatever, the shield thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. The shield, the Chaser shield luck. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, that nearly had me then. That was nearly it for me. Never mind. I don't care anymore. I don't even care. Bro, I don't care about S rank. I'm just going to carry on. I'm too ill to care. Yeah, this is not very good for S ranking, is it? After this boss, I want to do Saltbaker. The final phase, I'm hoping, will be alright with the chaser. I guess we'll find out, though. You know, this part with the heads always messes me up. I always get absolutely destroyed on this bit. I get absolutely Muller-lighted, mate. Oh my giddy aunt. Watch out for the thing. Nice. Pathetic, stupid parry. Scary corn. Peppermint counts for the parry score. Oh, at the end it does, doesn't it? So it doesn't matter if you miss the jelly beans. You want some jelly beans? Yeah, it doesn't matter because you can do the bit at the end. Yeah, you can. You know, on some bosses, Geo, with some bosses, the parries don't count, and the game doesn't make that clear at all. And I've got an example of that at Werner Verman, or Werner Ziegler, as I call him, like Better Call Saul. Werner Verman, those parries with the pink boards at the start, they don't actually count towards your parry score. And they're ridiculous. And the game doesn't communicate that at all. The game doesn't make that clear at all, that those parries don't count towards the S rank. Like, how would you possibly know that? Like, because some people would be going in saying, oh yeah, I got 2 parries on those pink boards at the start when you jump over Werner Werman. People are going to say, oh yeah, I got those parries. And then they're not going to... Then they're going to wonder why they didn't get an S rank. They're like, I've got the parries though. Because, like I say, the game doesn't really communicate that it doesn't count. This phase takes so long. Oh, come on, look. I hate this game. Klaus says, Chaser is great for the final phase. Yeah, I think... Welcome in, by the way, Klaus. And I was going to say, we were talking about Saltbaker, Chef Saltbaker. And the Chaser is really good for the final phase of him. It's fantastic against Saltbaker. The Chaser is really, really good against Saltbaker, actually, to be honest. Against some of these other bosses, it just is more of a hindrance. I'm actually playing a lot worse with it. I'm taking, like, really silly hits. Like an actual moron. Oh yeah, that's a good thing I like to do. If you shoot upwards into the air, if you're running away, then that's a good tip for you. If you shoot up into the air, if you're running away, then it'll kind of still lock on. Because it'll go back on itself, do you know what I mean? Because if you face away, it won't, you obviously won't hit anything because you're facing the wrong direction. Theo, how's it going, Theo? Theo says, I doubt doing just the axe. Welcome, Theo, by the way. I just saw your message. I apologize. Wonder how many people would be mad if you switched to the crack shot. Well, I'd do a crack shot only stream as well. That would be good as well, to be fair. Can you switch to Chalice after this? I won't in this stream, only because I'm going to use the Chaser only. Let's make sure I'm caught up on chat before we proceed. I do like to try to catch up with chat. Toha says, by the way, I used to hate the charge shot, now you kind of like it. I wouldn't say I hate the charge shot, I just don't really like it. I don't hate it, I just don't use it. And I'm not comfortable with it. I wouldn't say I hate it, though. It's a bit of a strong word. Hate is like how I feel about Pac-Man World 2. Or how I feel about anchovies. That's real hatred. Cutmasters, your dad finally fixed your recording setup so you can record videos again? Neat. My recording setup is my monitor and OBS. And that's it. No, actually, no. I use NVIDIA GeForce Experience to record footage. When I live stream, I use OBS. Klaus says, it was also pretty good for getting rid of the pumpkins in Phantom Express. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah, it is. I agree. You noticed I said me Chalice instead of Mrs. Chalice. Me Chalice. Ryan or Ash, look. Innit, governor? You right, son? You right, sunshine? Ryan Rash, welcome, good sir. I am very, very ill. I'm talking absolute nonsense. And I'm very, very ill. And we're trying to do Chaser only. What a phenomenal start that was. I took a hit as soon as we started the fight. Brilliant. Nice one. That's exactly what we need. Now, the reason I'm doing a Chef Saltbaker is because we were just talking about it, and he's really, really good for... The Chaser is really good for Saltbaker. Good. It's really good. The reason the Chaser is so good for Saltbaker is because you don't have to, like... You can focus fully on dodging things instead of having to aim your weapon. Don't even think about shooting at him. Just think about dodging. That's all you need to look at. And even when I do that, I get absolutely muller-lighted. But no, it's good because it's just a really effective weapon. It feels like when they were designing it, they wanted the crack shot to be good because it was one of the new weapons at the time for the DLC, and they're like, the crack shot would be good here, and the crack shot is like the Chaser, and it would also work very, very well on this boss. Get the parry, please. See, look at how good that is for that phase. It's so good, isn't it? You can just rinse through that. I haven't really done any like super stuff, EX stuff. That first phase of Saltbaker always messes me up, by the way. I get absolutely rinsed on that first phase. Oh, my days, look. Carry on, wherever. I've spoke about this a few times. I think Saltbaker is one of the hardest bosses on the game. I know a lot of people don't find him that hard, which I can understand. If you've practiced him a lot, carry on. Just carry on. It's just force of habit to try and restart. A lot of people say to me they find the devil. In fact, let me ask the question. Let me ask everyone here now who plays Cuphead, which is most of you. Do you find the devil hard? I'm asking everybody right now. Do you find the devil hard? And if so, why? Because I don't think the devil is hard at all. I can absolutely rinse him like he's nothing. And he's supposed to be like the final boss of the base game. I find him really, really easy. And a lot of people have said to me they find the devil hard. Do you find the devil hard on this game? If you do, let me know why. Is that evil Saltbaker? It is indeed, George. George with a J. That's interesting. Rhinorash, I wanted to... Massive shout out to Rhinorash, by the way. Your badge. You're going to be getting on a year as a member. So round of applause for Rhinorash as well. You're going to be like a year member on the channel, honestly. The Chaser's good for the Moonshine mob. For the third phase. Oh yeah, it is. I agree. I completely agree. You haven't even got to the devil, you say? Have you not, really? Man, you haven't even gotten to the devil? Man, I've completed Cuphead about 90 times at this point. I've finished this game so many times. I hate that phase, by the way. I'd screwed it up anyway. You can't hear the game audio and music? Why, guys, why didn't you tell me before that you couldn't hear the game audio? No one mentioned this earlier. Why didn't you tell me before that you couldn't hear the game audio? Hang on. Is it really that quiet, really? Hang on. Maybe because OBS is stupidly quiet this way. I can hear it because I'm wearing like studio monitor headphones. So it sounds fine for me. Why didn't you tell me, guys, that you couldn't hear it? Can you hear it now? Alright, there you go. You know the bit that... This boss I do think is tricky. Like I say, some people tell me that they don't find Saltbaker tricky. I do, myself. I think I can understand why with practice you could absolutely rinse him like he's nothing. If you practiced it enough. I think that Saltbaker is way more difficult than the devil. He's way harder than the devil. The devil's like not even that hard. Like I say, in my opinion, the devil's not that hard. But some people think that he is. But like I say, it depends, doesn't it? It does depend, doesn't it? Oh, come on, look. Cosmic Greyhound, hello, how's it going? Welcome to Chaser only for Cuphead. We're just doing a bunch of different bosses. We're going against Saltbaker just now. And what we were saying about was that the Chaser is very, very good. I think game volume is a little bit too loud. It's very, very good against Saltbaker. The Chaser is very effective. Probably S rank him in 2 or 3 tries. Are you talking about the Devil? Yeah, the Devil is... Yeah, the Devil, I can S rank him like he's nothing. If I use like the spread shot. Yeah, those new that just hopped into the stream, welcome. You're very welcome here. Hello. Thanks for hopping in and checking out the stream. I really appreciate it. If you could leave a like on the video as well, that would be massively appreciated. Thank you. See, this is what I like about the Chaser here. You can just kind of focus on the stuff, and even when I do, I still take a hit. You're stuck on King Dice, Klaus, you say? You're stuck on King Dice. What about it do you find difficult? Is it the mini bosses that you're stuck on, or him, or King Dice himself? Do you mean? Because yeah, the mini bosses, once you know what you're doing with them, they're quite easy. The mini bosses. I made a video about the King Dice mini bosses a while ago, just talking about them and how they ranking them on their difficulty. Oh, my days, what am I doing now? You left a like on the stream. Thank you very much, Sinatra. I appreciate it. Saltbaker Phase 1 music slowed down would be nightmare fuel, man. Do you know what's weird? On the first time I did this first phase, I did it on my first try, no damage, and now I'm taking damage. You kind of regress, don't you? The more you play, the worse you get. The Devil is merely a bit tough. First time, honestly, you'd think that the Devil would be more difficult, considering he's the final boss. Because usually final bosses are a lot more hard. Like if we look at Devil May Cry 5, which is a phenomenal game, the final boss against Virgil at the end is really damn hard, and as it should be, because it's the final boss of the game. It's really difficult. I hear that the Elden Lord at the end of Elden Ring is insane. I tell you, I never actually finished Elden Ring. It's kind of weird. I've had many discussions about this. We're going to talk about difficult games now. I really love Dark Souls a lot. Dark Souls 1 is my favorite Souls game. I love it a lot. I think it's amazing. Dark Souls 2 is not as much, but, you know, I like Dark Souls 3 as well. Elden Ring, I don't know what it is about Elden Ring. I found it kind of tedious. That's an opinion that upsets a lot of people. I know I upset people with that, but for me, I found Elden Ring really tedious. I didn't really enjoy it, but I absolutely love Dark Souls a lot. Oh, what am I doing, look? I'm not even concentrating anymore. I'm gonna die, aren't I? You know when the salt shakers like throw themselves, I used to think that you could take damage from them. So I always used to panic when they would throw themselves. This phase is quite RNG, by the way. That was a lucky duck. Watch me die on this phase. You see this phase here where he drops down and he looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? I hate this phase every single time. I hate it with all my heart. You left a like on the stream. Thank you very much. I already read that one. Can you do the ghost train? Sure. You're really bad at rolling the dice, so you keep starting over. Oh, you land on the start again tab, I see. How difficult the DLC? You've never played Chef Saltbaker? Called beginner's luck. I'm not really a beginner though. You can perfectly get to Mr. Wheezy and feel that, Mangosteen. Yeah, the starting over one is terrible. If you land on that, you got to do it all over again, right? That video didn't age well because you rated the horse over the monkey. Yeah, I rated Feel App. To be fair though, I think Feel App is difficult unless, well, if you don't use your super, then it can be an absolute pain, an absolute nightmare. The super makes it easier though, for sure. Your EX move. The monkey, Mr. Chimes, is the most annoying boss in the history of video games. I hate Mr. Chimes, which is the monkey boss from the King Dice, for those who aren't aware. I hate him because he's so tedious and so boring to fight against. Oh, damn it. Kaifish, welcome, good sir. How's it going, Kai? Welcome to Chaser Only for Cuphead. Thank you for the gifted memberships, Kai. That's very kind. Thank you, good sir. That's very nice of you. I was going to say as well, now I can speak with my voice words. I want to say happy anniversary to you for your channel, Kai. And also happy birthday to you. So I can actually say it properly to you with my human voice. I sound weird today because I'm extremely ill. And I can only apologize for that. I sound like garbage. I sound like a Tory, and only people from the UK will really appreciate that joke. I sound like Margaret Thatcher. I'm like, Ambrosia, fetch me my chalice. Thank you so much. Who got membership? Cup Master, Lupu, Fatal Wolf, and Steven are now member. Thank you so much, Kai. Sinatra as well was previously a member, and he's now again. Awesome. Let's see where I've missed out on the messages there. I've read that when you can do Mr. Wheezy and feel that. Klaus says you don't have to fight the bosses, you're already defeated, so you can go to the slots. Yeah, well, you can, if you roll the dice well enough, you can skip over a lot of it. Yeah, go mental with the emotes, guys. That's what they're there for. Have fun with them. So, Kai, so we're doing Chaser Only, and what I was trying to say here, the Chaser is really good against Saltbaker. Thanks for being human, Sir G2. Oh, I feel like absolute garbage, Kai. I am so ill, like seriously. We've done a couple of bosses, Chaser Only, and I'm starting to realize the Chaser for some bosses sucks a lot. For some bosses, it's really not good at all. But for others, it is good. So for Chef Saltbaker, I think the Chaser is really good, to be honest. Oh, and I mentioned you earlier. I said, sorry. I said earlier about you, Kai, that we were talking about the Chaser being really good for Saltbaker, especially the final phase. And it really is. It's really, really good, useful against this boss in particular. After this boss, we're going to do the Phantom Express, which is quite nice. So we'll do that. That's just tickety-boo, that. See, for that first phase, look how good that is, look how useful that is. It's good, isn't it? This phase, this bit, I always get absolutely rinsed on this bit, and I don't know what it is. My eyeballs just go mental. I hate this phase and the phase after. You know, the really short phase after it, where he jumps around in his like salt form. I hate it. Every single damn time I get hit, it makes me want to eat my eyes. So I haven't got to look at this game anymore. Right, look out for the everything. Watch out for everything on the screen at the same time. So I'm going to die now. And look at it, man. What am I doing, look? Achoo. So this bit by here, watch me die right away. I promise you I'm going to die. Because every single damn time the stupid Stay Puft Marshmallow Man looking ass, this guy kills me. This phase, every damn time I get hit by that. Except for that time, evidently. Alright, watch me absolutely get dead now. Now, this is the bit, people. The Chaser is fantastic for this bit. I'll probably still die anyway, knowing me. But this bit is the chaser is great. I haven't even... See, look how quickly... Look at how quickly you kill that final phase with the chaser. Look how fast it is. That's mental, isn't it? You haven't your tickety-boo in a while. That's just chickety-boo. You can hear it. Chicken noodle soup strat. Or stat. See? Now, the thing about that is... The super meter was off. I don't know how you would... So you can beat him in time. Like, the time is not a problem at all for the chaser. I'll pause a minute so I can concentrate on what I'm saying. For how quickly you kill Saltbaker, the chaser is fine. But for landing the supers, that's a bit more of a thing. Like, how would you make sure that you use your full bar of supers? Maybe you could use them on the minions on the first phase, or stand near the salt pot things, pepper pots. She's off Avengers, isn't she? Marvel. What? The charge is unreal for that phase. It destroys in like 6 hits. Oh, for the final phase, are you referring to? Shadow the Hedgehog moment right there. Some rare political commentary. I know, right? It's quite funny. Well, my political commentary is I sound like Margaret Thatcher when I'm ill. Ambrosia, we're going to increase taxes and charge people for milk, even though they didn't ask for it.
You think this is bad? This chicanery?
You think this is something? You think this is bad? This chicanery? He's done worse. The final phase, yeah. Well, to be honest, man, right? The chaser on the final phase, I have never seen in all my years playing Cuphead. I've never seen the chaser rinse something so fast. Do you know what I mean? The chaser on that final phase is absolutely demolishes him. It's insane. Oh, I did that wrong. The chaser absolutely rips on the final phase. You can kill him so fast. It's weird to see the chaser do that. I was supposed to do the train. I'm so sorry.
Top of his head. Look at his lips.
Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips. Indeed. Look at the top of bro's head. What's going on there? I got screwed over badly by the RNG and I still didn't get hit. So screw you, Cuphead. Even though you're trying to, with your RNG nonsense with the stupid geese, wherever they are, the flying things. Are they geese? Is it a geese flying? This is the phase of this boss where I always take a hit. I hate this bit. And interestingly, Koi, I think when you done co-op with Joy a long time ago, she kept going hit on this phase, from what I remember, right? And this phase, I hate it. It sucks. I hate it with all my heart. Gosh, I hate it. Because I always end up taking a hit from the stupid little gnome things. And then the bouncing ball. The ball bouncing from side to side. Look, see, look. See, look. I hate it. I know what you're supposed to do is stand close to the side that's about to throw it. Hemorrhoids on his head. Yeah, Enrico. And he gets to be a liar? What a sick joke. Welcome in, man. I'm glad you're here with the Better Call Saul references. I depend on you and Luke, because you're the only people who understand what I'm talking about when I talk about Better Call Saul. I need you and Luke about. You think this is bad. You think, no, sorry, let me try that again. You think this is something. You think this is bad. This chicanery. Look at that stupid RNG. How are you supposed to not get hit by that? How this? It's literally impossible. Hemorrhoids on his head. Kai is right. Where is the fourth Chaos Emerald? Yeah. You hate this boss battle with a passion. Are you referring to the Mountain Man, Henry Sinatra? Do you mean this boss, the Mountain Man, the Mountain Boy? You think this is something? You think this is bad? This chicanery? He's done worse. Michael Grutch Jr., I saw you fighting the cow. Oh, you saw my Enchanted Portals video. Thanks for checking that out, man. And I appreciate it. In regards to Enchanted Portals, I've spoken to the devs about it. I can't really say too much just now. It's a really awesome opportunity. I've spoken to the devs and the publisher. I can't really say much more than that at this stage. Only that really exciting things are coming for Enchanted Portals. Very exciting. Raid Shadow Legends. Oh wow, Raid Shadow Legends. Amazing, I love it. Welcome in everyone that's just hopped in. Welcome Michael Grutch as well. Yes, the Mountain Man, yeah. So this boss Sinatra, I do like it, but the thank you for that, the demonic burp. The first phase is very, very, very RNG. You can get screwed over so badly on this first phase. The second phase, I hate it with every fiber and molecule of my being because I always end up getting hit.
You happy?
Reasonably.
Reasonably. Huel, you happy? Reasonably. Man, Huel's so good though. Huel is the best character in Breaking Bad. He's in Better Call Saul as well. Like, yeah, Huel is also in Better Call Saul. He's like, he's Saul Goodman's like bodyguard. He's like his henchman. What was I saying before I interrupted myself? I do that all the time. Can't remember what I was talking about. This boss, this phase, the second bit. Gosh, I hate it. I hate it so much. So much. Because I always end up taking hits. Oh, come on, look. The final phase is quite easy. The second phase does my head in. This phase that we're on just now makes me want to tear my eyes out. It makes me want to drink orange juice and then brush my teeth. That's how annoyed it makes me. Why did I dash into that? That was my fault then. I'm just being a moron. Using the chaser doesn't help. Kai says, out for now, folks. Go get some groceries. Oh, Kai, thank you so much, dude, for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Very kind of you. You know going near the laser gun was also a safe spot? Are you referring to the Enchanted Portals gameplay I'm assuming you're talking about there? And he gets to be a lawyer? What a sick joke. Pac-Man World 2 level of hate. Yeah, not quite. There's very few things I hate as much as Pac-Man World 2. Do you know the weird thing is? Pac-Man World 2 is so weird because I love the art style of Pac-Man World 2. I love its music and its charm and everything. But the controls and the gameplay and the absolutely unfair difficulty, I hate. You've always preferred Patrick Kirby over Huel? Too bad he never appeared in Better Call Saul. That's fair. I do love Huel though. Huel is my favourite henchman. I know there's what's the name? The stand-up comedian Bill Burr. A lot of the actors in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, they were previously like stand-up comedians. Like Bob Odenkirk is a comedian. The actor who plays Huel is a stand-up comedian. Bill Burr is a comedian. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the actor who played Chuck, he was like a comedy actor as well. And let's not forget, Bryan Cranston was in Malcolm in the Middle. So it's really, really funny, isn't it? That you see these comedic actors in these quite serious roles. To be fair, season 1 of Breaking Bad is weird. Like season 1 of Breaking Bad is like a dark comedy. It's actually quite funny. It gets a lot more serious later into the show, obviously, but it's very, very funny. Like season 1 of Breaking Bad is hilarious. Oh, I hate this game, man. So sick of it now. I keep this phase. See every damn time, look. And the fact I'm using the chaser makes it weirdly more difficult. You'd think it would make it easier, but it doesn't. It makes it more annoying. It makes me even more likely to want to tear my eyes out. What am I doing, look? You think he was in Little Nicky before? Who? Sorry, who are you referring to? That who was in Little Nicky? Bob Odenkirk or someone else? Or Huel? Do you mean? Huel, you happy? Reasonably, I'm not happy. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not happy. Because I'm very, very ill, and I feel like trash. And also, this boss does my head in. Well, sorry. Let me rephrase that. The second phase of this boss. Everything else I don't mind. It's just the second phase that I hate. Everything else I'm okay with. Screw you, look. Some moments feel like a sitcom. Season 1 feels like a sitcom. Yeah, it really does. Walter. Oh, you're on about, like, when he goes to see... So all I'll say, Enrico, that episode is called IFT. And that's all I'm saying about that episode of Breaking Bad. Those of you who haven't watched Breaking Bad, I'm talking about it a lot, aren't I? If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, I strongly suggest you do so, because it's a masterpiece. It's like the higher... It's like the pinnacle of human achievement when it comes to, like, writing and direction and character progression. It's such a masterpiece in every conceivable way. It's so damn good, though. Breaking Bad is insane in how remarkably good it is. Also, Better Call Saul is also insanely remarkable as well. Some people have said to me they think that Better Call Saul's better than Breaking Bad. In some ways, I agree. I think the cinematography is better in Better Call Saul. Damn it, look. I was doing really well then, avoiding taking damage. This phase sucks. It goes on forever as well, it feels like. It feels like it doesn't end. Come on, look. This phase just doesn't stop with this boss, with this weapon, sorry. With the chaser. It goes on forever, look. Finally, sweet Moses and his beard. It took forever, look. Feel better? Thank you, Cupmaster, I hope so. Maybe you'll watch it. Anything's better than Disney. You'll go. The weird thing is, I was thinking about Pixar recently. And I'm just thinking, Pixar used to make such remarkable films. The Incredibles, the first Incredibles movie, is astonishingly good. Like, The Incredibles is phenomenal. What an amazing movie, made by people who actually know what they're doing and actually care. Also, I was doing really good then, and then I died. We'll do it again. Breaking Bad's good, it's so long. It's, compared to some things, it's not that long. It's like 50 hours. Zach Basti, hello, welcome, Zach. Hello. Walter. Put your collector's edition of Starfield away, Walter. I'm not coming into your spaceship right now, Walter. Watch out for everything. But yeah, welcome, Zach, to the stream. It's nice to have you in. Hello. Welcome to Cuphead Chaser Only. I'm getting absolutely rinsed, man. It's like I say, it's mostly the second phase. Oh, screw you and your stupid RNG every time, look. Better Call Saul is slightly better with character development.
You happy?
Reasonably.
Reasonably. Thank you, Huel. A Better Call Saul is very, very, very slow. It's very slow. You need to be patient. If you're going to watch Better Call Saul, you need to be very, very patient with it, because it's very slow paced. But if you're willing to give it your time, it has some of the best character writing you'll ever see. And it really pays off as well. Like, the ending is amazing. The final season of Better Call Saul is astonishing. It's like unbelievable how good it is. Where can you watch Breaking Bad? It's on Netflix, man. Also, Better Call Saul is on Netflix. It's so excellent. It's so damn good, though. I love it dearly. I can't get over how good it is. Like, nothing I've seen since has writing of that quality, except for maybe the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones. That's extremely high quality writing as well. House of the Dragon was good as well. Also, The Wire. The Wire is very, very good. So yeah, if you haven't watched The Wire, Omar coming. The Wire is phenomenal. Do you know what people keep telling me is great? People keep saying to me that The Sopranos is a masterpiece. I've never watched The Sopranos. I've never seen it, man. I've never watched it, but I'm aware of its relevance. J-Rud VR, hello. How's it going? J-Rud VR, welcome. Disney needs to stop making remakes of movies. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to talk about Disney now. We've talked about Breaking Bad for quite a while. Let's talk about Disney. The live action remakes of their films, the reason that they suck, I'll tell you why they suck. Because they don't have any of the charm or the personality. I keep screwing that dash up. They don't have any of the charm or the personality of the original. So the original cartoons, don't tell Gangrene that. Gangrene would be upset. I know, right? The live action remakes, 2 minutes 32. Can you even S rank it? Because it would always, with the Chaser, would always take you about 2 minutes 30. I don't know if it's possible to S rank that with a Chaser. I interrupted myself again, I'm good at that. Apparently we have 14 viewers, by the way, watching this. That's amazing, so thank you guys. 14 people were watching the stream, that's amazing. The live action Disney remakes, they lack the personality and the soul and the creativity of the original, because Disney have said, oh, this animated movie is really popular that we made in the 90s and it's a masterpiece, so let's just make that but worse. Let's remake Aladdin but with all of the charm and personality sucked out of it. Or let's make The Little Mermaid but with all of everything that made The Little Mermaid great removed. Like, the songs are just worse versions of the songs are like, if you understand what I'm saying, the songs are worse versions of better songs. And the fact that they're live action completely takes away from the point, because the entire point of the Disney cartoons, the fact that they were animated, that was the point of them, because they can be so expressive and so unique. They can be so, that's literally the point. The fact that they're animated means that they can be very expressive and very over the top in the way that they're presented. Unless you're Edgar Wright, unless you're a director like Edgar Wright, then you can't make live action look like a cartoon. Like, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, that movie, is incredible because Edgar Wright actually knows what he's doing, and he's actually a talented filmmaker. And all of the way that it's filmed, it looks very expressive and very like cartoony, but with live actors. It's so incredibly well done. But none of the directors for these live action Disney films have done anything as creative as that, because they don't care about the live action remakes having personality and character. They don't care about them having like a really unique style. Like, if you watch something like Hot Fuzz or Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and they've got so much personality and style, and they're almost like cartoon-like in how over-exaggerated they are, and it's so damn good. So Edgar Wright proves that you can have that like expressive, creative visuals with live action. So it can be done. And the problem with the Disney movies is they're not interested in making them good. They don't care about that. They're only interested in being making money. Because they know people like The Lion King, they know people like Aladdin, they know people like Snow White, so they know people are going to go and watch the remake. The only thing they care about is that people are going to go and watch it, and they'll get paid money for it. They're not... Do you really think anyone at Disney is saying, we really, really want to make the Snow White live-action remake so we can add something to these characters and so we can make something creative and fresh? Do you really think anyone is saying that? Because I doubt it. I've missed loads of chat because I've been rambling. I'm so sorry. Baby Driver, which is underrated. Baby Driver as well is very, very expressive. And I love the use of music in Baby Driver. The entire gimmick of Baby Driver is that he listens to music. Doesn't he have like tinnitus or something? The main character suffers from tinnitus or something like that. And to concentrate, he listens to music. And you hear the songs that he's listening to while he's driving around. That's like the whole gimmick of the movie. And it works really, really, really well. Yeah, Baby Driver as well. Exactly. That's also a good example. But for me, like Scott Pilgrim, the reason that movie works so remarkably well is because it's so expressive and creative with its cinematography and the way that it looks. And very few directors could pull that off. Unless you're like Matthew Vaughn or Edgar Wright or Tarantino, I think you'd struggle to make something look like that with live action. It takes a very special talent to be able to do that. I get absolutely rinsed by this eye, by the way. I hate that eye. I'm not even concerned with the S rank. Trying to get S rank with the Chaser is a silly thing. Oh, what did I do that for? How far was I? Almost. Furious, member for 10 months. Oh my word, you'll keep going, Furious, and you'll be a member for a year. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Let's actually catch up on chat. I'm so sorry I've missed some things. Jojo Bug says, hey, happy Friday. Thank you very much, Jojo. Rhino Rash says, the Lethal Weapon reboot's a guilty pleasure of yours. There's a Lethal Weapon reboot? I didn't even know that. Luke there says, Will Smith as the genie was kind of okay casting. I don't mind Will Smith as the genie. That's not a bad decision. But it's like... It feels like it just has none of the... It has none of the personality or the charm of the original. That's my problem. Also, the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy, yeah. Hot Fuzz is one of the best films I've ever seen in my life. Hot Fuzz is a masterpiece. Toy Story should have ended at 3. I'm amazed to say I don't hate Toy Story 4. Also, I missed another thing. Sinatra says, has anyone watched The Crown? I'm not a Tory. I'm not going to watch The Crown. What do you take me for? A conservative Tory? I'm like, Ambrosia, put on The Crown. No, I haven't watched The Crown, and I probably won't if I'm honest with you. I love the fact that I always default to Ambrosia whenever I do like a posh voice. Ambrosia! Someone needs to draw like a fan art of that. I've had like... So before I put out the fan art contest that I did a little while ago, before I even had that contest, people were like... had started drawing fan art of me anyway, which is incredible to me. I'm very flattered. Kaifish actually did a drawing of me a while ago. It's me saying, oh my giddy aunt. Because apparently I used to say that a lot. I think I still do. Oh, come on, look. I say, oh, come on, look, a lot as well. Very, very Welsh of me. Welsh mode activated. I was supposed to be doing the Phantom Express Chaser only. We'll be doing that after I do this. I was at the final phase. I thought I had it, but I screwed it up. Sorry. Sorry about that. Fam. That's what the youths say these days, isn't it? Fam. Bussin' for real. Gosh, I hate that a lot. Get the parry on that card, do get a nice parry. Yes, the parry is... Yes, right, your ass up. Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? What is the charge? Get your hands off me. I should have had that as a sound alert. I'm pretty sure other people also use that as a sound alert though. Like Luke would love that as a sound alert, I think. Oh my word. I've mentioned this before, and this boss, the ice boy that we're against now, he's one of the hardest bosses on the entire game. And I still stand by that. I mentioned it a while ago. I think he's one of the hardest bosses on the entire game. Damn it, look. You gotta go. Not a problem at all, guys. Cutmaster says, love your content. Thank you, Cutmaster. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Those that are still about, thanks. Furious, you've been quiet, good sir. Hello. Welcome, welcome, Furious. We're playing Chaser only. So those new that have just hopped in, a couple of you. Hello, I'm Bread. And this is Cuphead. We should call it Breadhead or Cup Bread. That's better actually. Cup Bread. Cup Bread and his pal Crumb Man. I don't know. But welcome. And we're doing Chaser only. And I'm starting to notice when you use just the Chaser, if you use only the Chaser and nothing else, you start to realize how much the Chaser kind of sucks. It doesn't always suck. Sometimes it's good. It doesn't always suck. But for a lot of bosses, it do kind of suck. It's good against Saltbaker. It's really effective against Saltbaker. But against some of the bosses, it really do suck though. And it's not very good though. Yeah, Furious, you've been a member for 10 months. Keep it up, Furious. You'll be a member for a year, man. That'd be amazing. I want to say a massive thank you to you and to Rhino Rash and to Kaifish and to Luke for the insane support for the channel. It means a lot to me. It really does. And thanks to the rest of you as well, new and previous watchers. It means the world to me that you take the time to listen to the ramblings of a madman, which is me, play video games, and hopefully I entertain you. That's what I'm here to do, is entertain you with my absolute nonsense. So thank you. All of yous. That part with the eye always absolutely destroys me. Also the snow cones bit absolutely... every time I get rinsed by them snow cones and all. Don't eat yellow snow, people. Oh. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I know I am. I've got such faith in myself. Oh, curses on a plate. Malt Man. Maybe Malt Man, that'd be good. Let's go back. We were supposed to do the Phantom Express. Oh my word. So, let's try words again. Let's try and speak using words. I think the Phantom Express, the Chaser, will be quite good for it. Like, the Chaser will actually be quite useful. So let's do the Phantom Express. Let's do it. Do it now. Diggy Mow. Diggy Mow. It starred Damon Wayans as Roger Mutaga. Weird cast. The Wayans brothers, they made some good films in like the 90s. They are capable of making good films. They are. I haven't P-ranked everything on this save, by the way. Perhaps I should, but not with the Chaser only run. We'll just do that. So, Chaser only for Phantom Express. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it feels like. Because I'm guessing it'll be quite good. You know, if you use the shield against those eyeballs, that'd be useful, wouldn't it? So I got the shield on me now. That'd be good against the eyeballs, wouldn't it? Yeah, because you destroy the eyeballs with your Chaser shield look. It feels like I'm taking too long to land damage on the boss though, because the Chaser seems to be focusing more on the eyes coming at me than focusing on him. Do you see what I mean? Look how long it takes, because it focuses so long on... Oh dear. It takes 8. The first phase takes forever. Look at it, man. Look at it. This is ridiculous. This is so stupid. How is the first phase not finished? That took so long. And I know exactly why it took so long. Because the chaser locks onto the eyeballs instead of the boss. That's why. Oh, go across quickly. Oh, that was lucky. This phase sucks, and it's kind of broken. Because he can still hurt you. You know, when you defeat him, he can still hit you, which is really unfair. The hitbox, he still deals damage to you. That does suck, that. That does suck. Oh, there we go. The chaser's not so bad. So that phase, you know, where you've just defeated him, and he's like, oh no, and he falls down. He can still deal damage to you there. Don't be a menace. Oh, don't be a menace to society whilst drinking your juice in the hood. Yeah, man, what a film that is. Don't be a menace, a good movie. Yeah, man, the Wyan Bros. Do you know? So a lot of people didn't know this. The Wyan brothers directed Scary Movie, man. The Wyan brothers directed the first like couple of Scary Movie films. They also star in them. Just a random question. Have you played any Kirby games before? I haven't, Cosmic Greyhound. Although I am very much a... Why did I do that? No. Why did I press retry? I was doing really well. What did I do that for? The racist cop skit was something, yeah. I accidentally pressed retry. What an idiot I am. That was an accident. I am wounded. What a moron I am, look. Too tired for this, man. I'm too old for this. I can't believe I did that. At least it wasn't that big of a deal. At least it's only Phantom Express. At least it's not like no damage run of Saltbaker or something. What an idiot I am, look. What did we try for? Look how long it takes. The first phase takes so long. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. I've never seen anything like it in my life. What were we saying about? Yeah, Scary Movie, the first one. Scary Movie 1 and 2, I actually love them. I think Scary Movie 1 is better than Scary Movie 2. Very, very 90s humor. Scary Movie 1 is a parody of Scream, obviously, if that wasn't very obvious. Scary Movie, the first one, yeah, it's a parody of Scream. Almost beat for beat. And it's a good movie. Scary Movie 1 is actually good. And then the later films in the franchise were just terrible, if I'm honest. See, that's quite good. The Chaser is quite good for this phase of this boss. Do we have a problem? Yeah. Amazing. Let's see if about... Let's go on this side. Do you know what I'm nervous about on this bit? Is the stupid ghost boys, the ghosts. Because they do my head in, they do. The Chaser's good against everything except for that first phase. I took a hit, really? I took a hit on this phase, seriously? Probably because of the ghost boys, I guess. Oh no, the parry, the ghost... So the Chaser's quite good on this boss. Except for the first phase. Everything else is good though. You could S rank this with this Chaser easily. Yeah. This is really good for this boss, to be honest. I say you could S rank it easy. I've taken 2 hits already. It's very funny. No, it's good. The Chaser's good against this boss. So shout out to whoever said that earlier. Was it Clay? I forget who said it. Yeah, it's really good. Last Boy Scout, I've not seen that. So, actually, let me... So I said you could S rank it. Can you, though? Because of how long it takes. So that was 2 minutes 43. Could you actually, though? Because you've got to do it in 2 minutes. Or 2 minutes 10 seconds. Would you be able to deal damage fast enough? Do you know what I'm saying? Because the eyeballs on the first... Whoa. Thank you. I am Tom Cruise. I do my own stunts. Whoa. Thank you for the Tom Cruise there. Friedberg ran that series in the ground. Honestly, Scary Movie 1 and 2 are genuinely good films, because especially the Scary Movie 1, because Scary Movie 1... I'm going to pause so I can concentrate on what I'm saying. Scary Movie 1 is a love letter to 90s slasher films. It's a love letter to like 90s horror, that kind of high school teen kind of horror genre of the 90s, like slashers. And it's obviously a very clear parody of Scream. And it does it really, really well. And it knows exactly what it's parodying, and it does it perfectly. It completely understands what it's trying to say. And it's really good. And then the later Scary Movie films are just really, really horrible. They're kind of the worst thing ever. Know what you did last summer for 5 minutes. And then he's like, no, not that, the other thing. That's so funny. Back to what Cosmic Greyhound was saying. Excuse me. Cosmic Greyhound, I'm going to take a little drink as well, said about, have I played any Kirby games? I really should. It was an interesting question there. Because I should. I'm surprised I haven't streamed Kirby at all. I've never really played them. I think Kirby is very cute. I love that Kirby eats the things. It's very cute, and I like drawing cute stuff like that as well. Because I was going to draw Kirby, because I draw pixel art. I was going to draw Kirby, but I haven't, for a while, done anything, so I was like... One of the first things I'd want to do when I come back to drawing is drawing Kirby or something like that. So, the last thing I'll say, we'll carry back on in a second. I'm just waffling. We'll get back to the game in just a moment. I'm not sure if you could S-rank this boss for one specific reason. Specifically because of the first phase, because we're not dealing enough damage and we're taking too long. We're taking too long to deal damage to the boss on the first phase. I don't know if you can S-rank it. Maybe you can. Forgotten Land. Oh, Kirby Forgotten Land. Maybe I'll take a look at that then, Cosmic. A-Sprite. Oh, no, I use Pixel-O-Rama, Michael. I use a software called Pixel-O-Rama, and it's completely free. I've got a video of the live stream I did a while ago for my pixel art, if you want to check that out. What I'd like to do, Michael, is make a video showcase, like a video portfolio of my artwork, so I will be doing that at some point. I did have it on my Instagram as well, so. First Kirby game you played was the Pure reskin? I'm only vaguely aware of that. I'm no expert. Have you played FNAF? I have, a long while ago. We actually did a FNAF stream when the trailer dropped for the movie. I've got to be honest, the FNAF movie actually looks surprisingly good. I'm deadly serious, I'm not memeing it. The movie looks decent. Josh Hutcherson's in it for some reason. I'm like, okay, wherever. Maybe if we stand in the middle. Do you want to try that? So we'll deal damage faster. Let's stand in the middle. But then you're so much more likely to get hit, aren't you? You've played Milky Way Wishes on Superstar. Like I say, I should really try out Kirby if I can get hold of a Kirby game. I should try it out. I do think Kirby's very cute. I do love Kirby. But I've not properly played them. I love the character and the character design though. Nah, that's going close is not necessarily a good idea. Okay. See, this phase takes too long. That's my problem with it. It's not a phase, Mom. Emo for life, man. Oh, can you like, if you get those the supers in, like if you get the parries in, sorry, I wonder if that would be how useful that's gonna be. Give me the bricks, and then land the super. See, I don't know. We'll go back. See, it's very doable with the chaser, but I don't know if you can S rank it. That's all. See Sally Stageplay. Sally Stageplay is probably pretty good with the chaser. Yeah. Jojo says, hope you have a wonderful weekend. You will tune back in later. Jojo, thank you so much, man. Thank you. I hope you have a good weekend as well, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. Everyone's super friendly and nice in chat, which is always good to see. People are very cool in chat. Sometimes, as Luke will know as well, sometimes you get hecklers in chat. Sometimes you get people who come in and be unkind. We haven't had any of that. This stream's been excellent. Thank you, everybody. Especially when you have a stream that's a bit more... if you get a bit more viewers in. Like, we've had quite a lot of people in for the stream today. There were 15 people watching earlier, which is a lot, man. And I appreciate every single one of you. And not one person was being horrible, so that's awesome. At least you're not doing uncharged shots with Twin Heart. Gosh, that would be horrible, wouldn't it? Imagine, yeah, uncharged, with this uncharged charge shot is horrible. It is, isn't it, man? Yeah, I agree. I'm glad I'm not doing that. Gosh, that would be horrible. Welcome in, username. I really like that username. It's just called username. So, what I was saying about just now, username, I can say welcome in. You're very welcome here. I don't know if it's possible to S rank the Phantom Express with the chaser only. I don't know if you can, because the first phase takes so long. It takes ages. It's a nightmare. Quickly, give me the parry. Nice. The first phase takes forever because the chaser keeps locking on to the eyeballs instead of locking onto the boss, and it's really, really annoying that it does that because I'm trying to deal damage to the boss and I can't because the chaser is like, oh, I'm gonna lock onto the eyeballs instead, even though I didn't want it to. Wow, that phase takes longer, doesn't it? The chaser's gonna be amazing for this phase. The chaser's gonna absolutely rip for this phase, isn't it? There's no way the chaser can be bad on this bit. It's all firing upwards. Oh, that's really good. Man, the chaser's awesome on this. Too slow? Oh, do you mean the... the damn... Yeah, that is too slow. See, that's interesting. That's really interesting to me because I did that perfectly, but it took too long because it was 2 minutes 26. That's really interesting. So again, can you S rank Sally Stageplay with the chaser only? Is that can you because is that can you do that because it takes so long to deal damage? That's my main concern with it. Sinatra says, "What's do you use?" Oh, so I don't use a website. I use a software called Pixel-O-Rama. I absolutely love it. I've been using it for about 1.5 years now. I adore it. I'm going to be doing a video portfolio showcasing my pixel art at some point. I did have an Instagram page for it as well. So I've got my artwork up online. I was thinking of making a little website for it, for my pixel art. Cute little website. Do check that out if I have that up. But yeah, I've got like an Instagram for it. But yeah, I use Pixel-O-Rama for pixel art to draw it. Username says no, even if you hit all the shots, it won't save 26 more seconds. Yeah, you're right. It's not possible, is it, username? It's not. I don't think it's possible because you would never deal damage fast enough. Right, we're gonna do Moonshine Mob because Luigi has asked if we can do Moonshine Mob. Sure, man, let's do it. Yeah, it's not possible. You can't. You can't do it. I also don't think it's possible to S rank the Phantom Express with the chaser only. I don't think you can. Alright, let's do Moonshine Mob. Chaser only. Yeah, so yeah, Pixelorama is what I use. It's a fantastic software, and I love it a lot. It's really good. Do you know what I said I was going to do and I didn't do? I said a while ago that I would do some more pixel art streams, like draw stuff live. And what was really funny, I drew Peppino Spaghetti from Pizza Tower. I drew him live on stream, and you can see him as an emote just now. And I'll show you it. This is the Peppino emote. There he be. You can see it in chat. I drew that on live on stream, and it's really funny. We also have the emote of the noise from Pizza Tower, which I drew for. I drew that for Furious, a very loyal member of the channel. I drew it for him, and he said that one was fine. So that was my first attempt ever at drawing the noise. And I said to him, I can draw it again if you like. And he's like, no, that one's good. So those are the Pizza Tower emotes. All of the emotes that you can see in chat, I'll post all of them. I drew all of them myself. I also drew the banner characters, the bread characters. It's my personal character. It's my OC, my bread Sona, if you will. I draw everything myself. It's all my own artwork. And I love drawing pixel art. I think pixel art is very therapeutic for me, and it can look very beautiful as well. Sorry if I'm spamming my emotes in the chat. I do apologize. Yeah, I drew everything myself, and I really like drawing like cute things, like cute little things. So if you look at the bread emotes, they express a lot of emotion with such little features. So the bread cool, which I have as my profile picture as well on YouTube with the shades, that's got the smug smile on it and the shades, and then the one next to it there's the crying one. Bread sad, he's my favorite one. Bread sad is my favorite because he's an upset boy. And then the one next to it is the embarrassed one, and the one next to that is the angry one. So they very clearly communicate like emotion in a very small image, and that's the kind of the key thing. If you're drawing cartoons or pixel art or something small, you want to clearly communicate emotion with using very small features. And I think that's something that Pixar do really well with their animation. They're able to convey emotion in the character with very, very subtle animation, and I really appreciate that. I think it looks awesome. Username says the best thing that you could draw is probably a potato. Are you bad at art? Well, man, I think everyone can be good at art because everybody knows what they like, right? Everyone knows what they enjoy and what they think is good. So make what you like. Do you know what I mean? Like, so say you really, really like Cuphead's art style, right? You love the way Cuphead looks, right? You might not be able to draw it, but draw something that is inspired by Cuphead. Draw something similar to how you feel Cuphead looks. And even if you think it looks bad, it doesn't matter. Draw it anyway. Do it anyway. Bread, yeah. Even if you don't like the drawing that you've done, keep it. Every piece of art is valid. Everything is valid, man. So like even if you think you're bad at drawing, doesn't matter. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Because someone somewhere will think it looks good. Someone on this planet would say, "Oh yeah, that's good." So yeah, I'm all for that. I strongly encourage people to, even if they feel like they can't make music or make art or whatever, do it anyway. Just do it anyway. because I think it's better to just do it anyway than not at all. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting absolutely rinsed now because I'm not concentrating. Chaser's good for the first phase. Is it? I'm not seeing that yet, I'll be honest with you. I'm not feeling that yet. Not entirely sure I agree, but we'll see. Because I think the spread shot is really good for the first phase. I'm getting my ass handed to me. That's a valid point. I'm full of valid points. I'm a valid man with my points. I can see why you'd think the Chaser would be good. Kinda for this phase. I think the Chaser would be good for the final phase. I'd agree with that, Luigi. For the first phase, I don't know. I don't know. Damn it, I missed the parry. Or more than I am. I find that the oh my days, man. Valid bin. I'm not bread bin. I'm valid bin. What am I trying to say? The first phase with the Chaser, I feel like I'm not dealing enough damage. I feel like I'm not hitting him enough. I'm not landing hits enough. The spread shot is amazing for the first phase. I basically like handicap myself on this game because I don't use the smoke dash, or I don't use the supers or whatever. I basically make this game way more difficult than it needs to be. Because I must just hate myself. Someone pointed out to me a little while ago, and they're right. The police are actually fighting against the Moonshine mob on this boss. Oh, damn it, look. I don't know if I like the Chaser on the first phase, I'll be honest, but it's good on the second phase. Watch me now get absolutely rinsed by this boss, this phase. Because I have to play it properly now. I haven't got the smoke dash, so you got to do it properly. When it turns red or whatever, you actually have to move. I know it's the thing that a lot of people point out, but we'll talk about it again. This boss is actually from cut content. What am I doing? You couldn't handle the giggle juice. Oh my word. That phase is a lot easier if you've got the smoke dash. With the second phase. There's so many bombs on screen, which I feel you can get rid of a lot quicker with other weapons and things. Oh, what I like to do to get rid of the bombs is dash through them. So if you dash through them, then you'll set them to explode. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I can't speak English words. Yeah, you set them to explode. Yeah. Ooh, my giddy aunt. Look out. Go down. Those that have stuck around for the whole stream, by the way, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. And those that knew that have hopped in, I really appreciate you as well. Thanks. Because doing Chaser only is kind of... it's not as fun as I thought it would be. Pea shooter only is more fun. I think the pea shooter is better as a only weapon. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Like I say, a couple of you have asked about what I use for pixel art, and like I say, I use Pixelorama. And I want to do. I said I was going to do it, and I never did. Was some more streams where I draw pixel art. I'd love to do that again. So I really enjoyed it before. All right, come on in. Oh my word, damn it! Look. The second phase is the unused boss. Yeah, it is. The second phase is basically they found a way to put the unused boss in the game, which I think is really cool. I think that's so awesome. Isn't that so awesome that they decided to do that? It is, isn't it? Ain't it, though? I weirdly find this boss harder with the Chaser. To avoid the bombs from getting in the way, try to detonate. Yeah, so what I do, username, to detonate them, I try to dash through them. Just dash through them. When they pop up. Man, this really sucks. Like the chaser, it feels like it takes way too long, this first phase. Yeah, dash through them to explode them. Yeah. Just do that. Let's get them out of the way. Now the thing is, it feels like this first phase takes weirdly long with the chaser. This phase shouldn't really take that long. You should be able to rinse this guy. Ah, damn it, Luck. Remember the one stream where I played the game using only the chaser in multiplayer? Gosh, that's painful. Me and Kai, we did 2-player. Excuse me, tried using the chaser on 2-player is very, very funny. That's hilarious. Do you know what? This game never got an official online multiplayer mode. They never made it. But you technically can play this game online. You technically can if you use Steam Remote Play. But the only problem with Remote Play is the game lags like absolute crazy. The input lag is insane. Oof, that was cheeky EX there. We landed it. Oh, watch out for the everything. Okay, we got this. Look how many bombs are on screen. There's so many of them. Try to detonate them. See, this guy takes so long to die on the first phase. It takes ages, man. Yeah, the chaser on 2-player is very funny. I remember there were rumors before the DLC came out. People were saying, oh, you might be able to play 3-player co-op. And one of the players plays as Miss Chalice. I'm like, yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen. This game wouldn't really work with 3 players, to be honest. Plus, it feels like it would have to have 4 players, and for that they'd have to make another character, which they won't do. Oh, damn it! Look, this phase is weirdly hard without the smoke dash, because she gets in the way. You hit the boss character instead. Right, I hate this phase. I hate it with all my heart. I always get absolutely rinsed on this part. I hate it so much. You have no idea how much I hate this part. Damn it. This boss is quite easy, but with the chaser, it really... This boss is not very fun with the chaser. This boss sucks with the chaser, to be honest. If I'm being perfectly honest with you. It do. Gosh, it do. I don't like it. Get the parry, please. There we go. Ooh. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. What's that from? Is that from Peppa Pig or is it from some... No, it's not. It's from Babe Pig in the Big City. And I love that film. I want to watch that film now for some reason. Have you seen that film? Rhinarash, you must have seen. Luke's probably seen that film. It's like Babe Pig in the City, isn't it? Like the pig called Babe who goes to the city. At least it's not as hard as Omega Flowey. Gosh, Omega Flowey would be brutal. So the thing is, man, like, this boss is quite easy, but if you use the chaser, it makes it way more difficult because the chaser does such little damage. It's really tedious. Alright, let's proceed. Come on in. Probably be wrapping the stream up soon, by the way. This has been a good one. I've enjoyed this. This has been an experience, that's for sure. Chaser only is not quite what I thought it'd be. If you do crack shot only, you probably have a much easier time because the crack shot does a lot more damage than the chaser. It's been an interesting one. We've had 5 new memberships gifted, thanks to Kaifish. If you are interested in becoming a member of the channel, do feel free to do so. It's just $1 a month, so it's very, very cheap. I made it as cheap as possible. All you gotta do is click the join button if you're interested in becoming a member. I'd really appreciate it. Fatal Wolf says thanks whoever gifted a membership. It was Koifish, so you can thank Koifish for that. He's not here just now. Welcome in, Fatal Wolf. Yeah, Koifish gifted the memberships. That's good of him, wasn't it? That was very good of him. Man. Chaser only on this boss is not very fun. Excuse me, sorry. I am very ill. I've gotten I say I've gotten better, not really. I mean, my throat is less. From, yeah, Babe Pig in the City, that's it. It is, isn't it? That'll do, Pig. That'll do. I love that film. It's very wholesome. It's very cute. Very cute film. I want to watch it now. I'll see if it's on like Netflix or Disney Plus or something. Do you know something? With my phone contract, they gave me 3 months free of Disney Plus. How awesome is that? That's cool, isn't it? They gave me 3 months free Disney Plus. Awesome. Oh my word. Because I haven't got Disney Plus at the moment. I've got a 3-month trial from my mobile provider. I've got Netflix and Amazon Prime, but I haven't got. I've only got the 3-month trial of Disney Plus. I am not concentrating at all. Zin City, hello. How's it going, Zin City? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Cuphead. Welcome to it's Cuphead Chaser only. You are very welcome here. Thanks for hopping in. I appreciate it. We're going to start again. This boss with the Chaser only, it's not very fun. Although I do think the Chaser can be quite effective on the final phase. Quite useful. I want to try and do King Dice Chaser only. That'd be funny. I'm going to do that next. I'm going to do King Dice Chaser only. That'd be really weird. I've never done Chaser only for the King Dice, so I don't think. Or maybe I have in the past. I've done a lot of streams in 2 years. I can't remember everything. But how was the Cuphead show? I like the Cuphead show. I think season 2 of the Cuphead show is my favourite. The stuff with Captain Briny Beard and Cala Maria and the ice cream episode, that stuff is so good. It's really, really great. Season 2 of the Cuphead show is excellent. I like it a lot. And I don't know if they'll make a season 4. They might do. They probably will. Miss Chalice is in season 3 of the Cuphead show a lot more. Like she's only in the final episode of like season 1, isn't it? She's in like the last episode. You never see her again, but she comes back in the later ones. You said you never saw The Sopranos. Am I familiar with this line? Carmela, could you please shut the door? No, but I can just picture an Italian man saying it, however. It's weird when I'm not focusing on the beat, it's easy. This boss is... Do you know the funny thing is? This boss is very easy. It's just the Chaser makes it weirdly hard. It's so strange. I don't usually... I've never really fought this boss Chaser only, I don't think. So strange. That caterpillar is a pain in the arse, isn't he? Because I can't kill him quickly enough because I'm using the Chaser. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry for the coughing, guys. I'm not well. I am not a well man. I've got Beecham's cough medicine. It's quite good for you. So I've been having that as well. Been having that. That's the ticket. That's just tickety-boo. Jump down quickly. Can I get that parry, please? Oh, no, never mind. I missed the chance to get the parry in. Something that we don't talk about enough anymore, I think because we've got so used to it, and we've seen it so much, but the animation is incredible in this game. This is probably the most beautifully drawn game ever made. And no one ever really talks about that anymore when it comes to Cuphead. No one talks about the art style anymore. because we've seen it so much. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oops. There you go. Oh. Oh, you see that then? That was close, fam. Oh, damn it. Oh my giddy aunt. How did I not take damage then? I really should have. You can still deal damage for that brief moment when she runs away there. So, and you can also deal damage on that part where he tips his hat. Yeah, I hate this phase. It sucks. It sucks. It's annoying. It's tedious. I hate it. Because you can't really get an S rank with. I don't think it's so username. Here's another one. This boss, Chaser only, S rank is not possible. Because it takes way too long to deal damage. You can't do it. It cannot be done. Trust me, it can't. I've tried. Not with the Chaser, but with other weapons that have low damage output. You can't get S rank Chaser only on this boss. It's not possible because it takes too long. Oh, damn it. I got hit by this guy at the end, seriously? You were blessed with those laser dodges. Damn, I know, that was the most sick laser dodge ever, man. Liam Baremda says, I love Cuphead's art style. Me too, man. I adore the way that this game looks. It's beautiful. And we don't really talk about it that much anymore. 2 minutes 46. You can't. It would be Kai. You thank him on his next stream. Yes, Fatal Wolf. Yes, yeah. And Babe was your favorite movie growing up. It's great, isn't it, Fatal Wolf? Babe's such a good movie. It's very cute and wholesome. People think it's the damage. I think it's how slow the projectiles travel. Maybe. I understand what you're saying because you're thinking about how long it takes for the Chaser projectiles to reach their target and how many projectiles per second are reaching it. That's definitely a factor. But the Chaser does deal less damage per second, even when it does hit. So even when you are hitting everything, even if you stood right in front of the boss, you're right up their nose, you would still be dealing less damage per second than you would if you used, like, the charge shot or the pea shooter or whatever. So even if the projectiles do travel slowly through the air, even if they didn't, you're still dealing less damage per second overall. You're still in awe every time you watch people play this game. Loved it so much that you bought the art book. Amazing. Yeah, this game is beautiful. It really is. I adore it. I wonder how long it took them to make the boss because Cuphead is hand drawn. Well, Chef Saltbaker, who we fought earlier, Chef Saltbaker has more frames of animation in his boss fight alone than any of the bosses have in the base game. Cosmic Greyhound says, I gotta go now. Had fun watching and have a good day. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate you being in. It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm gonna try King Dice now, and we'll do King Dice, and I'm probably gonna end the stream there, guys, because I've been streaming for just over 2 hours. I usually stream for about 2 hours anyway. We'll do King Dice and I'll wrap it up there. This has been an interesting one. Some of the bosses are good. Like, we were talking about this earlier. It's not possible to S-rank Sally Stageplay with the Chaser only. It cannot be done because the Chaser takes way too long to deal damage. So you wouldn't be able to do it. Let's do King Dice. That's quite a nice ending for the stream, I would say. We'll do King Dice. Amanda Hill, hello. Amanda Hill says, what is your favorite boss? That's a good question. One of my favorite bosses on the whole game is Floral Fury. You know, Cagney Carnation, the flower boss. I really like Cagney. I also really like Saltbaker. What are the bosses do I really like? I think Sally Stageplay is a fun boss. Yeah, Cagney Carnation is one of my favorite bosses on the game. Excuse me, what about you? What's your favorite boss? Yeah, a little tip for the chaser. If you aim upwards in the air like I'm doing now, if you're faced with your back to the boss, then you'll still land damage. Because if you don't aim up, you'll face forward like that and you won't hit them, do you see what I mean? So aim upward in the air. That's a little tip for you. So you'll always fire behind you. And you get to like kind of jump out of the way of stuff. Ooh, my word. We got this, people. We got this, people. Bear with me. We got this. It's so, like... Look at how long it takes to deal damage to him, though. It takes so long. This is so ridiculous. Ah, I took a hit, really? Really? I took a hit on Mr. Wheezy. You've got to be joking. That's so pitiful. That takes ages. Your favorite boss is the final one? Oh, do you mean the devil? The devil's the final boss in the base game. And in the DLC, Saltbaker's the final one. The devil, yeah. Wonder what hell is like in the Cuphead universe? Well, you can find out if you watch the Cuphead show, because you see hell quite a lot in the Cuphead show, actually. Fearlap, this boss used to absolutely enrage me. I used to hate this boss. It's like I get hit by everything every which way. It's infuriating. I hate this boss. Oh, damn it. I missed the parry. One more on him. That was my fault. Don't smoke, kids. I know, right? Because you'll end up like Mr. Wheezy if you smoke. Yeah, the devil is great. Let's roll a 3. That's what we want. Mangosteen. I don't want to land on the monkey because that's the worst boss in the game. So even if I'm stood right underneath, so username, right? I'm stood right here shooting up. Even with that, I would be dealing less damage because if I stood underneath with the spread shot, I would be dealing an insane amount of damage. But because I'm using the chaser, it'll do like nothing by here. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're joking! I got hit on Mangosteen. That is so stupid. I can't believe I got hit on Mangosteen. Are you joking? The easiest boss on the entire game. I got hit by Mangosteen. You can tell I'm tired. That's so pitiful. That's so pathetic. You like the devil? Is a good challenge. Design's great. The final phase. I actually think the devil's quite easy. But I have had a lot of practice, to be fair. I've got like 1 HP. That's so pathetic. There you go. I've gotten really good at like timing the dice rolls, by the way. I'm gonna die now, I know I am. A lot of people have told me that they really struggle with this part at the end with the cards. I screw it up sometimes. If like, again, RNG can screw you over very badly for this phase. Because the gaps between the cards, like there, right by there is a perfect example when you have this huge gap between the cards. What's the favorite version of the devil? The game version. The game definitely is my favorite. Yeah, the cards at the end, the only thing I find annoying about it is there's this huge RNG for it where you can have a huge distance between the cards. And you have to do like an air dash in order to get over to it. You got King Dice first try on regular expert? Yeah, I can S rank. In fact, if you take a look on my channel, I've got like a S rank speed run of King Dice. You can absolutely rinse him if you use the spread shot, and roundabout are really good. The chaser is very, very bad for Mr. Wheezy because it takes ages to kill him. Look how much damage he takes. It takes so long. In fact, I've got a few speedrun videos of King Dice, and I think I used the spread shot and the pea shooter as well. Yeah, the Devil, the game version is my favorite version of the Devil. I'm not a massive fan of the Devil in the Cuphead show, I'll be honest, because he's a lot less menacing. Your favorite boss is Grim Matchstick. Grim Matchstick has always annoyed me. Let's get the one. Grim Matchstick has always done my head in. Absolutely enrages me. Here's a tip for the dice. If you parry immediately, you're guaranteed to land on a 1. Like if you parry straight away, you're guaranteed to land a 1 on the dice. Just a little tip for you. The parries at the end, they do actually count for the for S rank. Excuse me, when you parry the cards at the end, they count, yeah. Yeah, you can S rank. To be honest with you, King Dice is not that hard to S rank, if I'm being honest. But if you're using the chaser, it'll take you way too long to deal damage. So you probably couldn't do it with the chaser, but you can do it with with like spread shot, roundabout, or whatever, or charge shot. That's why you like it. The harder the boss, the more you die, the more you want to complete it. Like I say, you've always liked the King Dice battle and the casino theme. It's very, very cool, isn't it, Sinatra? I love the whole casino theme. It's very cool. Look how good I am at getting the number I want on the dice. I'm so good. I said that. Watch me screw it up now. Mangosteen, and we were fortunate that we have health on Mangosteen. That's good. I took a hit on Mangosteen earlier. That is tragic. Mangosteen is like, it's probably the easiest boss on the entire game. He's easier than, I remember I once said that Chips Batagun was the easiest boss in the entire game. I don't know why I said that, because Mangosteen is the easiest boss in the entire game in my opinion. Mangosteen is like insanely easy. And I don't even know how I managed to take a hit. That was tragic. I'm trying to land these supers on him. Super duper sumos. Did anyone ever watch that show? I watched Super Duper Sumos. If the Devil meets his show counterpart, you'd be disappointed. Probably, yeah. We got a roll of 2, which we should be okay. I rolled a 1. No way! No! I can't believe I screwed it up. That's the run. That's the run screwed now. I can't believe it. So some of you like Rhinorash will know this. I hate this boss. He's the worst boss in the entire game, and gosh, I hate him. Such a waste of time. And he takes so long. This is the worst boss on the entire game in my opinion. I can't believe I screwed that up. I can't believe it. What you're supposed to do for hitting the dice is you need to look at the number before, you need to look at the number that comes just before it, and then hit it on there, and you'll get the number you actually want. This is chicanery, Luke. Absolute chicanery. I hate the stupid bloody monkey boss. I hate him so much. I hate him I hate him more than Pac-Man World 2, and that's saying something. Use a super, why not? At least you can, like, speedrun that bit. You can use a super. Where's the other ink? There it is. I screwed it up. I can't believe I accidentally rolled a 1. What an idiot I am. But what you're supposed to do with the dice is... you're supposed to land the 1 before. And then you... I keep doing that one. I keep doing that. You're supposed to land the 1 before. And then... get the 1 after it. We've completely ruined the run anyway, but... I haven't taken any damage yet, though, so it's a no damage run at the very least. I can cling on to that. I might take some damage on the final phase, though. Yeah, this monkey boss, he sucks. And I made a miscalculation. I'm very, very fatigued. I'm very exhausted, so do take that into consideration. Right. Super duper sumos felt like a trip. It is like some sort of crazed fever dream, isn't it? How did I manage to cock that up? Let's just do the 1. Play it safe. Instant parry, roll a 1. And now wait. And you can get a 2. So we go 1, wait, 3, or 2, 3, whatever. There you go. I just got the timing wrong just now. So this bit, you gotta be so careful, because you can, like, really cock it up. You really can. Because the spaces between the cards are quite annoying. You gotta do, like, an air dash to get through. If it's too far to go, do you know what I mean? So if I go over there quickly... Do you know what, I'm surprised? Cuphead is still so popular. So many people tune in for my Cuphead live streams. Like, I get most viewers when I'm streaming Cuphead. Because, like, when I'm streaming Cuphead, I get, like, between, like, 15 to 20 viewers, which is amazing to me. If I stream, a game like Destroy All Humans... 7 minutes! Thank you very much for the Tom Cruise, I love it, thank you. See, that, I did everything perfectly, but the time was 7 minutes, because the chaser takes ages to deal damage. What's my thoughts on the comic version of the Devil? I do like the comic version. I like him, but I'm not a massive fan of the Cuphead show Devil. Not a massive fan. Do you know what I'm gonna do? You guys have been amazing. This has been such a good stream. I'm gonna do the Devil as a treat. I was gonna end the stream after the King dies, but I'm gonna do the Devil because you guys have been a great audience. So let's do it. This is your treat for sticking around. We're gonna do the Devil chaser only. This is gonna be a nightmare chaser only for this boss. The game's hard, that's why it's fun. I like games that are difficult if it's fun difficult. Like, for example, I think Dark Souls is fun difficult. For me, Elden Ring was more tedious. I didn't really like Elden Ring that much, which I know upsets a lot of people when I say that. I just don't like Elden Ring that much. But I do like Dark Souls. I love Dark Souls. This boss is going to suck with Chaser only. I'm not looking forward to this. This is going to suck. Oh, you can land like a full super on him, though. Kind of. Oh, I thought I had... That was my mistake. I tried pressing it when I didn't have it. It's 10:30 PM, same, because I'm in the UK. As you can probably tell from my accent. Because I sound like Margaret Thatcher. I'm like, "You're right, Sam." That's not at all how Margaret Thatcher sounded. She was more like, "I am Margaret Thatcher. I've 20 pence to my name." That's what she sounded like. Oh my word. I was doing fine and then on the first run and then I screwed it up. The Devil or Flowey from Undertale? Well, both of them, both Flowey and the Devil, are both trying to tempt you, aren't they? They're both trying to make you think they're your friend, aren't they? Both of them are trying to deceive you and make you think that they're your friend. I think the Devil is more intimidating though, in the game at least. In the Cuphead show, I'm not a massive fan of what they did with the Devil, if I'm being honest. I much prefer him in the game. But that's just my personal preference. My personal opinion. Just my opinion. No hate. No hate, mate. Just my opinion. Everyone's allowed an opinion. I strongly believe in everybody having a valid opinion on something. As long as you're obviously not like a complete moron about it. If you have like a fair opinion, like, oh, I prefer this over this, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I thought I had super again and I screwed it up again. Carry on anyway. No, I've screwed it up too much. You'd say there's hard games that are fun and there's hard games that are masochistic. Yeah. Some people say that about Dark Souls. Some people think that Dark Souls isn't fun and they think it's just masochism. Yes and no. Because for me, I did find Dark Souls fun. At least Dark Souls 1. The first Dark Souls, I really, really enjoyed it. Yes, it's hard. But it's not like it's not like you could never do it. If you are patient and if you take the time to learn how it works and you get good weapons and stuff, you can, it's quite manageable. But the thing about it is, like, Dark Souls is not very inviting to new players. If you're a new person coming in, the game version is better. Are you saying, username? Are you saying the game version is better of the Devil? Is that what you mean? Because if that is what you're saying, I agree. The show Devil doesn't really have an evil, menacing side. No, he's not menacing to me. He's not intimidating. That's my biggest problem that I have with the show version of the Devil, is he's not intimidating. In the game, he is. He's this big, menacing powerhouse. But then it makes sense at the end when he cries, because he's just a big bully, and he likes to bully people. But then when he gets his ass kicked, then he starts crying, because he knows what it feels like then. You know what I mean? So I kind of like that. And it's portrayed so beautifully well with the animation. I actually think his design looks better as well in the game. Like, his animation looks better in my opinion. Again, that's pretty subjective, but... Be like subjective, Steve. Oh my word, I'm gonna get hit, and I'm surprised they didn't. Oh. Sweet Moses and his beard. Right. Watch out for everything. They're kind of interchangeable. I say Moses and his beard and Abraham and his beard interchangeably. Well, both of them had beards, so it works, right? I'm gonna get hit. Oh my word, that was lucky. Right. This is gonna suck so much for trying to get an S rank. Let's see if I can do my normal strat. Also, fun fact for you all. This tune is one of my favourite pieces in the entire... It's probably my favourite music on the entire game. One Hell of a Time, it's called. And it's so awesome. It's like this big, bombastic jazz piece. It's so cool, man. It's so cool. I'm trying to use my normal strat that I do with the spread shot. That's very funny. Because you can just stand... It actually works. The normal strat works. I'm shocked at that. You can, like, stand by his right eye and just go mental. I'm surprised that that strat still works with this chaser, to be honest. It kind of does, doesn't it? It's a bit more difficult to crowd control, though, with the chaser, because I haven't really got much opportunity to crowd control. That's why I use the chaser, the spread shot, sorry. The spread on this boss. I missed the parry. Damn it. The chaser's not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm probably going to die, by the way. Yeah. The chaser's actually not that bad for the devil. It's okay. It's okay. Do you think Jesus exists in the Cuphead universe? I do not, no. You're typing bad late at night? Yeah, don't worry. It's okay. Managed to get back. Koi, welcome back. You're here for the finale. I was just saying, Koi, the chaser's not that bad for the devil. You can kind of use the same strats that you'd use with like the spread shot or whatever. Like the chaser's not that bad. Wonder what the devil's full body looks like in the last part of the fight. Oh yeah, because you only see his head, don't you? Yeah, that's true. I've got to be honest with you, I'm surprised. I thought the chaser would suck for the devil. It's not that bad, honestly. It's actually pretty decent. What am I doing now, look? Yes, Luigi, I know. I was the person who figured it out. Luigi's saying about, do you know you can use Unity EX to replace music? You can. I was the person who figured it out, that you can do that. Right, let's watch out for the... this spider head bit is annoying. Chaser is pretty fantastic overall. I actually don't agree, Koi. I'm surprised, because I agreed with you about everything of Cuphead. Ever. Every single thing about Cuphead, I agree with you. I don't agree that the Chaser is fantastic overall. And the reason I think that is because... you're not dealing damage quickly enough, and against some bosses, it's not very effective against some bosses. It's good against some, like it's pretty good against the devil. It's excellent against Saltbaker. It kind of sucks against some of the bosses though, as we've experienced today. I think, and something we've discussed. I've paused so I can concentrate on what I'm saying, Kyle. You're trolling. I was gonna say, I swear, because if if you thought that the chase is fantastic overall, I'd be surprised if you actually thought that. I'd be surprised. That being said, it is fantastic against Saltbaker. It's one of the best weapons you can use against Saltbaker. We've done some tests, right? This is what I was gonna say. It's not possible to get an S rank on Sally's Stageplay with the chaser only. It cannot be done. It's not possible because you don't deal damage quickly enough. We've tried it. You cannot do it. You also can't S rank Phantom Express chaser only, and the reason that you can't do it is because the first phase, the chaser auto locks on to the eyes, and by the time you aim at the boss, you've already wasted like 20 seconds. It wastes so much time on the first phase. That's the only reason you can't S-rank the Phantom Express with Chaser only, because that first phase with the eyeballs, it auto-locks onto him, is a nightmare. Crack shot is OP. Do you know what? I like the crack shot. The crack shot feels like very generous. The crack shot is like... it's like a much better version of the chaser, and I think it's very friendly and generous. It's one of the weapons, if you get what I mean, Kai. We said before about they made the game easier with the DLC, which I really think they did. I think the crack shot is one of those weapons that was designed to make the game a little bit easier for you, because I think the crack shot does make the game easier. I think it does anyway. Geo was in the chat earlier, Kai. The one and only Geo, the man himself. And he had said that he thought the crack shot was overrated. Not sure I agree with that. But I do think it makes it a bit easier. I think it makes the game a little bit easier. What on earth am I doing? I'm getting rinsed now. With Heart Ring, it's free HP and damage. Yeah, of course it is, because you can just parry You can bring the turret out and parry it whenever you want, can't you? Right. Luigi says, can you give a hint showing the music replaced with Unity X files? Well, I can't. Not really, because I'm on the latest patch. You have to be on Legacy to do that. Right. Even if I did show you... Do you know what? I'm more than happy to help people with tutorials. I've made a bunch of tutorials for how to mod Cuphead, right? And even then, I've had people come to me and say, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It literally does work. Like, I'm not trying to sound mean or whatever. If you follow my tutorial and it doesn't work, you've done something wrong. Because it objectively does work. Like, the steps that I do work. And they've worked for like hundreds of people that have liked the video. If it doesn't work for you, it's something that you've done wrong. I'm sorry, but it is. You didn't follow the steps correctly. I swear down, correct me if I'm wrong, my eyes feel so weird. I swear down these projectiles. Oh, Rhino Rash, I'll catch you again, man. Thanks for hopping in. I'll catch you in the next one. The frame rate of those projectiles, it might just be because I'm extremely tired and worn out. But it feels like those projectiles are traveling way slower, like frame rate wise. So weird. My eyes are broken. I need to go to bed, man. I feel like absolute garbage. Get that parry, here we go. So those fire things, they were going at 60 FPS. Those bouncy ball things, they looked like they were running at like 10 FPS. What's going on, look? What's going on, yeah? Nice. Is that the phase done? Is that done? Still not done, really? Okay, sure. You know, with this the fireballs bit, I always used to get rinsed on this phase through the fireballs. I used to get my ass kicked by it. That was very lucky I didn't take damage. I've taken way too long on that first phase for an S rank. That took way too long, man. Skill issue. That could be you becoming more coordinated with the boss attacks. Maybe. I don't know what was it. I don't know what it is. I just absolutely cocked it up like an absolute moron. You can do the same strat that you do with the spread shot. Look. You can stand up that eye. But there and just... Oh, you're joking. I can't believe I did that. You've got to be kidding me, man. So you can do that quite fast. Like, as if you had the spread. I can't believe I took damage on the second phase. That is unbelievable. What an idiot. What an actual moron. I'm going to die again. We need to do some collab action with Enchanted Portals. Yeah, we'll take a look. Guys, I'm going to leave the stream there. I am exhausted. I feel like actual suffering. Thank you so much to everyone for sticking around for the whole stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Maybe the devil is full body in the final phase. Oh, you'd never see it though. I'm gonna leave the stream there, guys. I'm exhausted. Sorry. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. This has been really great. Massive shout out to Kai for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Massive shout out to everyone who stuck around for as long as you did. I really appreciate it. Wish you a speedy recovery. So right here on my desk, I've got Beecham's all-in-one, and it's for headaches, colds, flu, and chesty cough. So that's pretty good. So I'll be having some more Beecham's before I go to sleep. So thank you everybody. This has been a really good stream. I've really enjoyed it. I died on the final phase with the tears at the end, which is ridiculous. I should have just rinsed him there. If you use the spread shot, you can absolutely demolish the devil. The spread shot is brutal against him. Yeah, if you'd like if you could leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. This has been a really good one. We've got a lot of people in, man. A lot of people tuned in. It's really good stuff. So thank you everybody. I'll catch you guys soon. we'll talk about enchanted portals again at some other time. Like, say, Koi. There's a lot of things that I know about enchanted portals that I'm not able to talk about right now. I've spoken to the developers and the publisher, and there's a lot of stuff that I know that no one else on this planet knows yet, so I need to keep that under wraps. But you'll find out soon when I'm allowed to talk about it. And we will do some co-op for enchanted portals as well. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, that's been Cuphead. I've been Brad once more. You guys are awesome. Thank you very, very much. And I'm going to leave it there. Oh, we got one more. This is the last message I'm going to read. I won't read any more. I'm sorry. This is more of a nitpick than anything. You think they would have disabled the pause in the devil to make him more menacing? The pause. I don't know what you mean by the pause, sorry. But I'm going to have to leave it there. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Brad been out. See you guys.